For roughly the past 5 years of my life, I've dealt with a fungal infection on my skin called Tinea Versicolor. I still don't really know what it is, but I know I had it for a long time, and I know that it's now gone. And this is how I did it. It started as a little blotch on my chest. It was like this white pigment of skin. Couldn't really figure out what it was. It just looked weird, and I just told myself, yeah, it'll go away. Nothing to worry about. Sure enough, as the years went on, it spread all up my chest, resulting in a lot of spotting, spread onto my back, nearly all the way down my back. This is something I initially didn't care about so much, but as the years went on and it became worse and worse, and more people began to notice it time and time again, I began to grow pretty self-conscious about it. I hated taking my shirt off in public. I hated being questioned about it. I hated when people would tell me what to do for it, because odds were that I tried it and it didn't work. I went to multiple dermatologists and doctors. They gave me creams, oral medications. Nothing worked. Searched through Amazon, thought I'd take matters into my own hands, get my own cream, get my own soap. They sell it as Tinea treatment soap and lotion. Spent $50, $100 on things like that. And I used all those bottles and all those things of soap down to nothing, and nothing worked. At the start of this new year in January, I was told, try the carnivore diet. Treat it as an elimination diet. If something is growing on your skin, it's a likely result of something going on in your gut. I thought, that does make sense. Maybe I ought to address it from the inside out, as opposed to just kind of putting something over it and hoping for the best. I knew going into that month of January, if I was going to give this an honest go, I had to really restrict myself of the foods I think that were affecting it. So all I ate was meat, butter, eggs, salt for the entire month of January. It's now late March. Only thing I've really changed in my diet is I've added in fruit, dairy, and honey. So I added back a carb source. So I would call it, on an animal-based diet since the beginning of the year, January. It's now late March, and I've also daily have been taking an organ supplement from Heart and Soil Supplements, Paul Saladino's company, called Gut and Digestion. I'll put the ingredients list here, and I think that has a major role to play in my skin improving, as well as keeping all toxic store-bought chemicals off my skin. I've been using a beef tallow-based soap for a long time now from our friends at Healthy Soul Soap, Matthew and Haley. They do a great job. I'll even leave a link in the description for their products because I highly recommend them. I slowly started to notice about in February that the blotches of the fungus were less dominant on my skin. It was like a white spotting, and I saw my skin starting to blend into one color, which was encouraging. So I just continued on with the diet, and then I had some family visit just last week, and what I did was, I was out in the sun for about 3 hours one day, and I got a lot of sun on me, and then the next day, all of the fungus was gone. And I do not see this as a coincidence. This is our cat, Beef. Beefy! While I'm super excited for this to be gone, I'm also super frustrated that I fell into the rabbit hole of going to get the help I thought I needed from the dermatologist and the doctor for them to give me these creams and these ointments and these oral medications that probably did more harm than good in the long run, because it did not get any better at any point until I began changing my diet. So while I'm happy it's gone, it leaves me with, a lot of unanswered questions about really any autoimmune disorders or any skin issues, any vitiligo, anything on your skin that may be of concern. There's a good chance that the result of that on your skin is something that's happening inside of you. This isn't me telling everybody that this is what they should do or this is the best way to do things. This is me sharing my experience, through a very long experience with this stuff, trying everything under the sun to get rid of it. And it was something as simple as eliminating some things out of my diet, adding in some supplements, and getting sunlight. It was funny to me, people would always see my skin and immediately go to, oh, you have skin cancer, or oh, you have sun poisoning, or oh, you have vitiligo. oh, or my friend had that. He did blah, blah, blah. Even the doctors I'm going to see don't really know how to fix it. So how are you going to tell me to fix it? So once again, this isn't me telling you I have all the answers. This is me sharing my experience with you, and I hope it helped one way or another.